Yeah, no, I think that's an interesting point. I'm glad you brought that up, that it doesn't have to be a member of the House. It could be someone else, maybe rhymes with Trump. Who knows?
That's a Newsmax guy trying to suggest that Donald Trump could take over for Speaker of the House now that McCarthy has been ousted. And he says, could be someone who rhymes with Trump, but he actually means Trump. Trump doesn't rhyme with Trump. Trump is Trump. You know what rhymes with Trump? Lump, stump, grump, dump. Let's see what Dump has to say about this.
Speaker. Would you be Speaker? Would you be Speaker, Mr. President?
A lot of people have been calling me about Speaker. All I can say is we'll do whatever's best for the country and for the Republican Party.
Would you take a job?
Great people.
Would you take
want
a
to
job?
say we have some great people.
Would you take a job?
A lot of people have asked me about it. I'm focused. You know, we're leading. I don't know you. I'm sure you don't read too much in the papers, but we're leading by like 50 points for president.
There he is, rhymes with dump. He says, we're leading by 50 points for president. I think he means in the Republican primary, which maybe he's right. That just means that there's a lot of bad candidates in the Republican primary. But let's see what else he has to say.
You know, my focus is totally on that. If I can help them during the process, I would do it. But we have some great people in the Republican Party that could do a great job as Speaker. Well, what about
Marjorie
you?
Taylor Greene called for you to be Speaker yesterday.
I think she's a wonderful woman, Marjorie, and a lot of other people vote for that too. I'll do whatever it is to help, but my focus, my total focus is being president and, quite honestly, making America great again, because we are living in a country in decline. This is a country that's failing badly.
In case you had difficulty hearing, the reporter says, Marjorie Taylor Greene thinks that you should be the Speaker of the House. And then he goes, Marjorie Taylor Greene is a great woman. And then the reporters laugh. So that was the funniest thing Trump has said in a long time. And it's people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz who've gotten us into this mess in the first place, trying to save Donnie's butt. But the American people are seeing past it. Check this out.
Pedophiles! This is what MAGA votes for! Pedophiles and incorrect
One of the problems with Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and all the others is that they throw bombs. They don't care. They don't want to govern. They don't know how to govern. They don't have any ideas. They just know how to complain and throw bombs and mess everything up. That's what led to the implosion of the Republican Party when they recently got rid of Kevin McCarthy, because they could not grasp this idea of working with the Democrats to keep the budget going, to keep the government moving forward. They don't want to compromise at all, and it's great distraction from all of the stuff that Donald Trump has going on. By the way, Donald Trump, in the process, had put out a tweet or whatever you do from his social media page. He put out truth, I don't know what they're called, saying that he thought that the Republicans should have held out and not done kept the budget going, kept the government going. He wanted everyone to suffer for him, because he claims that he is basically the Jesus of the Republican Party, and he's suffering for the Republican Party. So the Republican Party and America should suffer for him. Government shutdown, he doesn't care. He's got his money, he doesn't care. Now, this whole idea of him becoming Speaker of the House, as if there isn't enough chaos already, as if Donald Trump hasn't caused them to lose all the time. They lost in the midterms because of Donald Trump. They lost in the presidential election because of Donald Trump. I would argue that Joe Biden didn't win as much as Donald Trump lost, because Donald Trump is not liked by a lot of people, and he's got horrible ideas. Now imagine if he became the Speaker of the House. The whole point of the Speaker of the House is to try and get stuff done. You think Donald Trump could help get things done in this Congress? Absolutely not. Can you imagine Donald Trump trying to work with Democrats? He blames everything on Democrats. He blames any problems with immigration. He blames the electric cars, the future. America's not great because of Democrats. That's right, because of Democrats who passed the infrastructure bill, who have now gotten to the point where they're going to be negotiating with drug companies to lower the cost of certain drugs, who have been trying to help the average person, been supporting the union workers. It was a Democratic president, Joe Biden, who went to Michigan and supported the union workers, and it was Donald Trump who went to Michigan to a non-union shop and claimed to support the union workers, even though he badmouthed the union workers before. So, folks, what's real, what's not real? What's real is the Republicans have zero solutions. What's not real is Donald Trump becoming Speaker of the House. It's not going to happen. He doesn't want it because he wants to be president so he can pardon himself. He's too busy fighting in court. Matter of fact, I think they should give him his own court TV show. He's in court so much, they just get the camera on him, Judge Trump, and people come in and they argue their cases, and then Trump can decide the cases, and then meanwhile, Trump can do it from jail, where he's going to end up eventually, most likely. Let's see what happens. But he's not going to be Speaker of the House. And Marjorie Taylor Greene is not a good woman. And neither is Matt Gaetz. He's not a woman, but he's not good. So, folks, I'm here to say, please register to vote. Vote blue. If you want to vote red, vote for someone who's not blowing up government like the MAGA caucus just did. They just blew it up again. They don't want to work with anybody. They didn't like the fact that Kevin McCarthy struck a deal with the Democrats to keep the government going. And they want to do silly stuff like the hearings on Joe Biden, which there's no proof of Joe Biden having done any wrong, but they just keep saying Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden, Hunter Biden. And Kevin McCarthy did that to appease the MAGA group in the House. So anytime you look at the Congress and you go, they're not doing anything, just double check. Most likely, there's a MAGA person behind that. I'm Maz Jobrani. I'm on tour. Check me out. Go to mazjobrani.com. I'm a stand-up comedian. I'll be coming to Philly, Miami, Connecticut, D.C., you name it, I'll be there. mazjobrani.com. Come see me live. Take care.